Welcome back, everybody. Back in the video. Today we're doing predictions on Resurrection. So we did see the Bond, Chronicle Quest, Orihime, the Yukio, and Jackie all did get the Resurrections. If you don't know, Orihime is a Chronicle Quest unit. So, which means if you look in the album in the game, the next batch that should be resurrecting is going to be the Bond, ICHIGO, URYU, and Chad. Now, they could skip this banner and do the Cacao Society, Momo, Soifon. I forgot the last one, but they could do that banner. But I'm more on the fact of leaning to them doing this Ichigo, URYU, and Chad just because of the order in the game, right? That's normally how they like to do it. Yes, they could jump around, but since we already got the Cacao Society, not Cacao Society, but the Maid banner, it's a bit iffy, right? They could technically consider this a Cacao Society and do that resurrection, but I would have expected the Cacao Society resurrection for last week, right? Or 2 weeks ago, whenever. Yeah, about last week. I would have expected it there, right? But since we didn't get that, I'm going to be assuming it's going to be a premium resurrection, and I'm going to assume it's these banners, right? I'm assuming it's going to be Ichigo, URYU, and Chad, just because that's the next banner, right? So, let's get right into it. Now, URYU, started with URYU first, just because I think he's pretty simple to talk about, right? So, if you don't know resurrections, they can only get 7 skills, unless you're 1,000-year Blood War. Currently, 1,000-year Blood War is the only that gets 8 skills. So do keep that in mind. Premium, from what we've seen so far, they only get 7. Kane from World, we haven't had any Kane from World resurrections yet, so can't really be talking about them. So URYU's case, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skills. Now, in terms of a link, let's start off with a link. Ideally, you want him to pick up either SAD, Full Stamina, or Last Ditch. Or NAD would be nice, but I don't see NAD happening because he's an SP unit, so more than likely it's probably going to be SAD. It's going to be strong attack damage or full stamina. It's going to be one of those two. It's literally going to be one of those two or just something random, right, in terms of like a resistance. So in terms of a skill, he's probably going to pick up Berserker. Now, if he does pick up SAD as a link, he's probably going to pick up Havoc. I'm going to say that. I think he's going to be getting a SAD as a link, and then he's going to be getting Havoc as a skill just because they normally do that, right? So in terms of a kit, it isn't that bad of a kit. Actually, it's kind of is bad. It's 18%. It's a Crawling Vortex SA2, and then SA3 is a bit weird. If you fully charge it, he's the only one with this SA3. He fully charge it, and if you are able to get all the hits, it does a crap ton of damage. Just URYU is extremely good when it comes to epic grades. Man, back then, like a year ago, I think, we were doing some URYU runs with the guild, and man, this man could instantly one-shot an entire phase. Granted, this was before the boss's HPs were buffed, right? So do keep that in mind. But the SA3 is basically a nuke in itself if you are able to get all the hits. It's extremely good. So again, in terms of URYU's case, I do want to think that he will probably pick up SAD as a link. He'll probably pick up Havoc as a skill, just because I can definitely see that happening for him. Or, actually, no, that's what I can see happening for him, hopefully, right? Because if he does pick up more damage, the kit's really bad in my opinion. So I would rather he just pick up Havoc at this point, right? But next, let's talk about Chad. Which Chad, honestly, he is still usable to this day in Guild Quest. Not Guild Quest. Well, Guild Quest, yes, and PvP. He's a perfect tank just because most people have him 5/5. If you've been playing throughout the years, you probably have Chad 5/5, right? You probably do. He's a booster. Now he has been replaced by the new Chad. What a coincidence. And then Yuha. Sugishima, same thing. You can replace Chad as well. It just comes down to preference. And if you have dupes into Chad, you're probably not going to be using Sugishima. Say you have a 1/5 Sugishima and you have a 5/5 Chad. You're probably going to be using this Chad just because he's 5/5, right? That's usually how people gauge it. So in terms of this Chad, he's still good. Right? He's still a tank. He's still there. I still see him in Brave battles. He has a Captain Killer. Very, very good. In terms of a link, damage taken 16%. Not too bad. Not too bad. Now, in terms of skills, he has 6 skills. He has a boost, SA2, paralyze and everything besides his NAD string, and SA2. So, what would I like this Chad to pick up in terms of my prediction? In terms of a soul trait, I would love to see him pick up NAD at this point. Just pick up NAD, might as well. It's not really going to hurt him. I don't want to see Last Ditch. I'd rather see more NAD just for this Chad to be better. Yes, Last Ditch would be good as a link, but I want to see Chad become better, so let's just give him NAD as a soul trait. And then in terms of skills, he has 6 skills. So he's only going to be picking up 1 skill. What is that 1 skill going to be? More than likely, I want to say 100% he's going to be picking up Bruiser. He has everything else, right? He has a Berserker, he has Devastation, Enhancer, Flurry, Poise, Sprint. He has everything he needs besides Guard Break, but I don't see them giving this Chad Guard Break. So I can definitely see them giving him Bruiser as a link and Bruiser as a skill. Maybe 20% Bruiser, 40% Bruiser. Not too sure really what they want to do yet. But it's probably going to be 20% Bruiser as a skill and then 16% NAD as a link. So therefore, he'll have about 36% Bruiser with the boost. Not too bad. That's actually a good damage increase for this Chad. In terms of a kit, again, they're not going to give Havoc to a NAD unit, so it doesn't really matter. SA1's a lunge, SA2 is a 525 AoE, and then SA3 is a full screen. Not too bad. This Chad is actually still pretty good to nowadays for how old he is. What, 2019? 2018? 2018. So yeah, he's pretty old, but again, some little resurrection giving him more DPS will help him out tremendously, and that's definitely what I'm going to be seeing happen with this Chad. Give him more DPS, and he's good to go. Next, it is going to be ICHIGO. Now, ICHIGO. Alright, let's put our tinfoil hat on. Let's get the copium ready here. So, let's talk about this Ichigo. Now, he has 5 skills. The potential this Ichigo has is very, very high. Let's get right into it. In terms of a wrong card killer, very, very nice. Normal attack damage, 25%. Now, I'm going to say this right off the bat. Give him full stamina. For the love of God, please give him full stamina as a soul trait. I would love to see normal attack damage with full stamina, or the other option is normal attack damage and SAR. That's really, really what I want Caleb to start prioritizing. Just because NAD units in terms of links, you mainly just give them NAD, right? But there's no NAD SAR links besides the only NAD SAR is going to be the Christmas Uru, the Dangai Ichigo, and I think that's it. But I want them to make more because then a NAD unit can have unlimited boosts, such as Oetsu. If you look at Oetsu, he is a NAD unit with 12% recharge. I don't know why they don't want to capitalize on this and do more with this, because seeing NAD links with just NAD, it's nice and all, but if they can stack the boost, that would be extremely nice, especially with epic raids, with the way they are currently going and allowing us to use anyone we really want to now. I would love to see either normal attack damage, he has his link as normal attack damage, with full stamina, or SAR. Those are the only 2 options I want this Ichigo to get. If I see Last Ditch, I'm going to be annoyed. If I see DR, I'm going to be annoyed again. Yes, it'll be a good link, but still, they need NAD and full stamina. The only NAD and full stamina in the game is going to be the Tsukishima. And that's a fantastic link, the Kakao Tsukishima. That is a very, very good link. So, in terms of a link, I want this Ichigo to pick up full stamina or recharge. Now, in terms of skills, alright, boys, we gotta set the copium here. He's gonna pick up Bruiser. No way. He's not gonna pick up Bruiser. He's probably gonna pick up Flurry. Now, if what we saw in Orihime, she did not lose her Bruiser, and she got the Flurry. So, I can see Ichigo picking up Flurry. So, you have Flurry plus 1 with about 75% Bruiser. Now, the other skill I want him to pick up is going to be Guard Break. He's a ranged NAD unit. There is nothing else that can actually give this Ichigo in terms of cucking him, right? He already has weakened defense. There's no way they can give him another weakened defense, surely, right? They could give him long reach. They can definitely do that, especially with his NAD string. It's a one-of-a-kind NAD string. Him and Aizen, I think, are the only 2 units in the game that has it. Really? Is it not the same? I'm pretty sure it's no. Because the NAD string is definitely not the same. This NAD string is just like the 3rd fusion Aizen, where it splits into 3 ways. It's a very, very good NAD string. And if this Ichigo does pick up Guard Break, that's going to be fantastic. I don't know why it shows Riruka's NAD string. Riruka's NAD string is nothing like his NAD string at all. But in terms of a NAD string, it's very, very good. Go look at my 3rd fusion Aizen showcase if you want to see his NAD string, or just go look in the game at this Ichigo or Aizen. It's a very, very good NAD string, and I like it a lot. So, in terms of 1 skill, he's going to pick up Flurry, hopefully. That's what we're hoping for. And then 2nd skill, Copium, but it's going to be Guard Break. Because, again, they can either give him long reach or Guard Break. That's really about it when you really look at it. I don't believe they're going to give him weakened defense again. I just do not see a double weakened defense on a NAD unit. But I can definitely see the long reach, or if they really, really want to start Guard Break, we set this for the round 3 Ichigo. If there's a time to start the Guard Break meta, in terms of resurrections, it'll be there. If there's a time to start it, it'll be here on this Ichigo, hopefully, right? But that is pretty much going to be my predictions in terms of these resurrections. Now, it's all assumption that we're going to get this batch this month because, like I said, they could go do Cacao Society. We don't know really when they want to do yet. So, again, doing a little bit early just because we do get leaks. Normally within over the weekend. Probably not even the weekend. Probably on Monday since we got no update today. So, again, I'm making a couple days earlier just because I want to get out there just in case because we never know whenever they really want to update the game and add the skills in there, right? But, other than that, though, thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you have a good day, and I'll see you guys later on. Peace out.